This is the town of Caldwell, California, an average place populated by average people, where real neighborly spirit pervades the atmosphere, and everybody knows whose check is good. Even the Sunday newspaper can be lifted with one hand. And quite a few of these happy souls are employed in one way or another by the Golden Drip Packing Company. For 3 generations, the Caldwells have been in the orange business. This man's great-grandfather founded the town and built the first little wooden plant right on this very spot. This is the inside of the plant. Here, the oranges are sorted, washed, waxed, graded, and packed, and then shipped to all parts of the world. Everything is handled with uncanny precision here, and one of the reasons is Bob Sears. It's his responsibility to see that the entire plant runs smoothly. Bob's been with the company ever since he can remember. His entire life is wrapped up in the plant and his only daughter, Judy. Judy is considered one of the fastest orange packers in the whole country. It was this kind of packing at the last Orange Festival that earned Judy the title of the girl most likely to get her crate filled first. Caldwell makes it a point to visit with each and every one of his employees twice a day. Oh, yes, indeed. Every employee is a happy cog in this big, contented wheel of industry. Everybody except Freddie Frisbee. Freddie isn't at all happy. He's in love with Judy, but a girl likes to see her boyfriend make some progress, and Freddie hasn't had a promotion in 2 years. Caldwell would like to see Judy married to his nephew, Ralph, and is constantly trying to sell her on the idea.
Judy, my nephew got back today.
Oh, he's covered all the Eastern Territory so soon?
Oh, you know Ralph, he's a great salesman. And if you ask me, he's got a certain someone here in town he's anxious to get back to. Someday he'll own all this. Yes, indeed, it'll be a lucky girl who marries Ralph.
I'm sure of it. Well, goodbye, Mr. Caldwell.
Goodbye, Judy, and good luck.
Night, Sally. Hello, Judy.
Hello.
Can I see you tonight, or have you made a date with somebody else already?
What do you mean by already?
Well,
Well, what, Freddie Frisbee?
Ralph Caldwell is back. I saw him go into his uncle's office.
Really? Don't you think I have something to say about who I go out with?
Of course, only it makes me awful mad to see you go out with that fella.
You don't have to worry about Ralph. You know that.
Then I can see you tonight, maybe?
If Father goes to the dentist, you can.
Well, how am I going to know if he's gone or not?
Well, I'll give you the usual signal.
The usual signal? You'll chase the rays?
Now,
You'll
Freddie,
phase the bait?
Now, Freddie, relax. Take a deep breath. And now start all over.
If your father goes out, you'll raise the shade. Can I drive you home now?
You better not. Father might see us. I'll see you tonight, maybe.
Judy.
Welcome home, Mr. Caldwell.
Mr. Caldwell. Come now, I haven't been gone that long, have I? Hop in. Wherever you're going, I'm at your service. Come on.
Well... Dad,
Yeah?
what time's your appointment with the dentist?
7:30.
You better hurry.
I got plenty of time.
How can you have plenty of time when it's 7:30 already?
Because my appointment is 7:30 tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. Oh. Dad,
Yeah?
it's a beautiful night out.
Is it?
Just a perfect night to go for a nice long walk.
The perfect night for who to take a nice long walk?
You.
Me?
You're shut up in the plant all day. You never get any fresh air in your lungs. The exercise will do you good.
When I feel like exercising, I lie down until the feeling goes away.
Excuse me. Isn't that more comfy? And you don't need to help with the dishes tonight. You sit right there and read.
Why did you pull the shade down?
Why?
Yeah.
Because it's, because...
Because what?
Because the sun ruins the upholstery.
The sun?
It fades. It's something awful.
Honey, Judy, it's night.
I know, but I'm always in such a hurry to get to the plant in the mornings that I forget to pull the shades down, and... Besides, there are other reasons.
Are you all right, dear?
Of course I'm all right. Why do you ask?
You sit down.
No,
It's you that needs the rest.
But
Tonight, I'm doing the dishes. What my little girl needs is a little fresh air.
Oh, no,
There.
But I feel like a goldfish sitting here with the blind up.
You don't want it up? Okay. I'll fix it just as soon as I've done the dishes.
I'll wipe them for you.
I do them every other night. What's in this different tonight? I don't know. I wonder how good a dishwasher Ralph Caldwell is going to be when he gets married. Boy, what a go-getter that fella is. Do you realize Ralph started at the factory the same time that stupid Frisbee did? And look where he is today, the head salesman.
Freddie hasn't got the aggressiveness that Ralph has. Where would he be if he weren't the owner's nephew?
Frisbee could be Paul Revere's son, and he still wouldn't know how to saddle a horse. Wonder who that is. Maybe it's Ralph, huh?
I certainly hope so.
What do you want?
Well, I was just passing by and I thought I'd drive through the house. I thought I'd drive through the... Why aren't you the dentist? I came to see Mr. Sears, Judy. Judy, Mr. Sears.
What do you want to see her for?
Well, I thought if you didn't mind that I'd like to take Judy to the movies or something tonight.
Judy's not feeling well.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry to hear that. But will you tell Judy that tomorrow night I'll drop...
I don't think she's going to be feeling well tomorrow night either. Good night.
Freddie?
I'm sorry to hear that you're not feeling very well, Judy.
It's nothing serious, just a little headache. I'm sorry I can't go out with you tonight.
Me too. Well,
Well,
good night, Judy.
good night.
What are you... Ralph!
Good evening, Mr. Sears.
Come on in. Come on in. Judy! Look who's here.
Oh, hello.
It's such a lovely evening, Judy. I thought perhaps you'd like to go to the drive-in theater.
Oh, she'd love to go. She's been dying to get out of the house all evening. Haven't you, Judy?
Well, I do have a little headache, and
Oh,
I ought
that's
to...
because you need a little fresh air. And besides, you haven't seen Ralph in over a month. He must have lots to talk about. Eh, Ralph?
That's right.
Couldn't we make it tomorrow night?
Tomorrow I'm going to San Francisco on business. I'll be gone several days.
Well, all right, I'll get my coat.
Judy, Ralph, have a good time.
I won't keep her out too late, Mr. Sears.
Oh, I never worry when she's out with you. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
you stopping here for?
We're out of gas.
Don't try to pull that old gag on me. Start the motor and take me home immediately.
Oh, baby, don't be like that. One little kiss never hurt anybody. Relax.
I'll scream.
Go ahead and scream, baby. There isn't a living soul within miles of here.
Keep away from me. I thought you were a nice, decent person. Now I see I was wrong.
Oh, honey, be yourself.
No,
It's not gonna kill you.
just nothing but a cad.
Oh, what's a little kiss amongst friends?
I should never have come out with you.
Baby, come on.
Oh, for heaven's sake, don't you ever get tired? Here.
So you ran out of gas, eh?
Freddie, don't!
I'll teach you to get fresh with my girl. Oh, there, come on, break it up. Break this up. Break it up. Hey, who started this ruckus anyway?
The little guy started it.
Throw him out. We're trying to see the picture.
A picture? Yeah, a picture. Where did you think you was? A picture? Okay, Bob, come on. You're going home, too.
I wonder what happened.
Come here, Frisbee. Yes, you. Come here. Look, Frisbee, for 8 long years I've had you in my hair. For 8 long years I've carried you on my shoulder, covered up for you, made excuses for you. But this time I'm through, and so are you.
You free my mind? You mean I'm fired?
Any way you put it, that's it. When you get finished tonight, go to the office and get your pay.
Couldn't you give me another chance?
Give him another chance, he says. Look, when you were studying to be a veterinary surgeon, I let you treat my pet bird dog for a cold. And what happened?
I killed his fleas.
You killed my dog, too. Then when you were about to graduate as a termite inspector, I let you practice on my house. And what happened? My roof caved in.
I know it.
I forgave you for all those things. But this time, Freddie Frisbee, I'm through. T-H-R-O-U, through. And stay away from my daughter, too.
Freddie, oh, Freddie. Freddie, I'm so sorry you got fired. It was all my fault.
No, it wasn't.
Of course it was. If I'd only made up with you this morning, you would have never written that note. Oh, Freddie, what are you going to do?
Join the Foreign Legion.
The Foreign Legion?
What else is there left to do?
Oh, no, Freddie. If you did a thing like that, we could never get married.
Married? You mean you had it in mind to mind me? I mean, you had it in mind to marry me?
Didn't you know that?
Oh, don't you worry about a thing. I'll get a job and I'll make good, too. I'll show that Ralph Caldwell that he's not the only one that can... What can I do?
We'll figure out something while you drive me home.
Pardon me, Mac. Does a guy work here named Frisbee? Freddie Frisbee.
Sure. That's him coming in that car.
Thanks, Mac. Are you Freddie Frisbee?
Yes, sir.
The nephew of Frederick the Great?
Frederick the who?
Frederick the Great.
Never heard of him.
You never heard of Frederick the Great, the world's greatest magician?
Oh, yeah, my mother's brother. I heard her speak of him. How is he doing?
Not so good.
Oh?
We buried him last week.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that.
Well, don't take it to heart too badly, son. He's left you his entire estate. Lock, stock, and barrel.
Lock, smocks, and barrel? Lock, stock, and barrel. Did you hear that, Judy?
Oh, Freddie, it's wonderful. Now all your worries are over.
How much did he leave me?
Oh, only his lawyer knows that. But being his agent, I can tell you this. Your uncle made top salary for an actor his kind. So the old gent should have been pretty well heeled.
Well heeled, did you hear that? I guess now all I have to do is get in touch with a lawyer, huh?
You don't even have to do that. Just tell me where you live and I'll attend to it.
411 Citrus.
411 Citrus.
Yes, sir.
Okay, pal. I'll be there around 6 o'clock tomorrow evening with everything.
Everything?
Everything. So long.
Oh, Freddie.
I can't get over it. I work and slave all my life to get hold of a few measly dollars. And this lunkhead, without a brain in his head, ends up with a fortune.
I always said Freddie would make good someday.
Do you call getting money that way making good?
No matter what you call it, Freddie's got it.
Well, how much did he get?
We won't know that until tomorrow. But Freddie's uncle was one of the greatest magicians in the world, his agent said. So the old gent should have been pretty well heeled. I mean, he should have saved plenty of money.
Well, I'm not one to hold a grudge. More power to the kid. And the next time you see him,
You mean
tell
I'm
him.
allowed to see him now?
Why not?
Today you told him to keep away from me.
Didn't I just say I'm not one to hold a grudge? And to prove it, I'm going to see Caldwell in the morning and try and get his job back for him. Live and let live. That's my motto.
Dad.
What?
Freddie doesn't want his job back. Of course, if he were still interested in oranges, he could, buy the plant.
Buy the plant.
I imagine he'd let you keep your job.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
So the gentleman hasn't arrived yet. But when he does, it might be a good idea for you to invite him into the house. Oh, Judy, what do you think of me starboarder now? Becoming a rich millionaire overnight.
I think it's wonderful.
That it is. But I suppose I'll be losing him now.
Money won't change me, Mrs. Morrison.
It won't?
No.
Then I throw that fella out in the front room and fix it up for you. I'll get you a new mattress, new rug,
But
new drapes.
the way the room is now is fine, Mrs. Morrison.
And when your friend does get here, have him stay for supper. I'm cooking a beautiful turkey just for you.
Oh, Freddie can't have dinner with you tonight, Mrs. Morrison. Dad's invited him to our house.
Oh, he has he?
He sure has.
Before Freddie fell heir to a fortune, your father couldn't see him with a telescope. All of a sudden, he invites him to your house for dinner. If there's one thing I can't stomach, it's mercenary people.
She has a heart of gold.
Here he is.
Hey, I see you're right on time.
I'm not called on time, Sam, for nothing.
Yeah, well, did you bring everything with you?
Oh, I couldn't carry all of it, but I got some of it right here.
Yeah.
The rest will be along shortly in a truck.
A truck.
A truckload of money?
Oh, pal, the money's right in here.
Oh, Mrs. Morrison, you're right on time. Look, he's here. How much money is there in it?
Here, look for yourself.
No, I'm too nervous. You tell me.
Well, after the lawyers got through paying all your uncle's bills, there was $168.
$168. $168?
Plus a few cents change.
I'm taking that turkey out of the oven right now.
But yesterday you said the old gent was well heeled.
That was yesterday. Today I found out different. It seems the old boy played more ponies than he did vaudeville dates.
Ponies, vaudeville. Oh, what is it you're bringing over in the truck?
All your uncle's earthly belongings, including everything he used in the act. His escape cabinets, wardrobes, everything a magician needs.
What am I going to do with that junk?
Junk! My boy, it's worth a fortune.
Not to me.
Ah, that's where you're wrong. I figured if you can inherit everything your uncle owned, why can't you inherit his name, too?
His name? You mean Frederick the Great?
Certainly. Look, I got the act booked for 20 weeks, so last night I called the booker and sells him the idea of you doing the act.
Me?
Why not? I got your uncle's book of magic in the car that explains how every trick is done.
I think it's a wonderful idea.
Certainly. Of course, you'll have to work for $200 a week to start.
$200 a week? Why, Freddie, that's more than you made at the plant in a month.
What do you say, son? Are you willing to take a crack at it?
Come on, Freddie, take a crack at it.
All right, I will. I'll take a crack at it. But are you sure I can do these tricks?
Any knucklehead can.
Oh, Freddie, you're a sin.
Now, look, as soon as the stuff gets here, set it up someplace and start rehearsing right away. You only got 4 weeks to get the act in shape. Here comes the truck now. Here, take this dough. You'll have to pay the hauling charges.
$168.
Which one of you guys is Frisbee?
This guy?
Yes, I'm Fred.
Sign here, will you?
Yes, sir.
That'll be $48, mister.
$48. That's 30, 40, 50. That's $50. Give me $2.
Where do you want us to put the stuff?
Well, I have made arrangements for it yet.
Well, you better make some quick, bub. We gotta get back to the city.
Maybe your landlady will let you keep it here for the time being?
No, no, no.
I'm going to follow in my uncle's footsteps and become a great magician.
You are? I'd like to have the Band-Aid concession when you saw your first woman in half. Huh.
She has a heart of gold.
Okay, Jerry, let's dump it right here on the sidewalk.
Oh, no, you can't do that. That's valuable stuff. Couldn't you keep it on a truck for just one night?
Sure I can. For another $20.
$20, yes. Let's see, there you are.
Now, me and my partner's got to find a room for the night and have supper and breakfast, so that'll be under $10 more.
Another 10?
Okay, pal. When you decide where you want it delivered, you'll find us in the parking lot next to the firehouse. So long.
So long.
I better get your uncle's magic book. How do you like that? I almost forgot Jimmy.
Jimmy?
He was your uncle's pride and joy. I was going to keep him with us, but the wife figured 2 kids were enough to take care of.
Kids?
Well, how old is he?
7, going on 8. Where do you see him? Here you are.
Well, where is Jimmy?
Right in here.
What is it?
Just an old crow.
Ah, no, that's where you're wrong. Jimmy's not just a crow, he's the smartest Corvus Corax in the world.
A what?
A raven.
Oh, a Cavus Corvus. Yeah, well, why didn't you say so? Cavus Corvus.
You use him in your act. You use him for an encore, he kills the people. And all the tricks he does are in that book, too. Well, I gotta be going. So long. Oh, and don't forget, start rehearsing right away. Here.
Thank you. Listen, say, what do I feed the crow? What does he eat?
Eat?
Yeah.
All you have to do is give him a dime and he goes out and buys whatever he feels like.
Mr. Sears, I've got a bunch of wonderful tricks I've been rehearsing all afternoon.
You know, Freddie, I've changed my whole opinion of you.
I'm glad you have, Mr. Sears.
Yes, indeed. You know, most young fellas after inheriting a fortune would be content to loaf around, buy flashy cars, drink and gamble, toss their money around right and left. But not you. You're going on to better things. After all, $200 a week is not hard to take, no matter how much money you got in the bank. Huh, son?
Oh, that's right, Mr. Sears.
I'll get it. Oh, hello.
Good evening, Mr. Sears.
Come in.
Thanks.
I thought you were in San Francisco.
Oh, I put that off until next week.
Oh.
So as I could spend more time with Judy. You better wear a coat, honey. It's a little nippy out.
I'm sorry, but I can't go out with you tonight, Ralph.
But I postponed my trip just to be with you.
I know, I'm sorry.
You'll have to make it some other time, Ralph. Tonight, we're entertaining Freddie.
Why?
Why, hadn't you heard? He's inherited a fortune.
Oh, so that's it.
Oh, now, don't misunderstand me. Now, the money he's getting doesn't enter into this at all. What I mean is, we're celebrating his good fortune, that's all.
Are you referring to that truckload of junk parked next to the firehouse?
What? Junk?
What was that? You have no business
Now,
calling my
listen
uncle
here,
stuff
Junior.
like that.
You're
You
yelling
can't come
at
in and
me.
call
I
it
saw
hunk.
this.
Bunk? Junk, yeah. No, it's not junk.
Fire at that! Now, cut it out, will you? What's the matter with you two? You're behaving like a couple of school kids. Now, come on, now, cut it out, will you? Shake hands. Not with me, him!
Sit over here, Ralph.
Now, let's all relax and watch Freddie do his magic stuff. Out ready, son?
Yes, sir. I'm all ready, Mr. Sears.
Okay.
May I have a little music, please? Yes, we, have nothing here. And nothing there. Ah, voila.
Is that great?
The plate is... Oh, gee. Ah! Hot.
All right, boy. Keep away from tricks with fire. Just stick to plain miracles.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, now. And now I would like to present for your amazement my magic tie trick. And for this, may I borrow one of you gentlemen's tie? Yours, Ralph, please.
Why don't you use your own?
No, you might think that my tie is already prepared for the trick. May I use yours, please?
Well, this tie costs $5.
Oh, if I damage the tie in any way, I will gladly pay for it.
Yeah, $5 means nothing to Freddie these days.
Oh, I may say during this trick, at no time will my hands leave the ends of my arms. Yes, and now I pick up the shears or scissors. Pretty sharp, eh? A cylinder here. You can see my head right through it. Nothing in it. Nothing. Now, do not be alarmed what you appear to be seeing. Because this is merely an illusion. And there. So. Now we take the cylinder, and I will place these loose ends into the cylinder. Slick. And you will appear to see the tie become one again. In one piece. One piece. Something must have gone wrong.
You ought to do that in your act. Buy some stranger's necktie, cut it to pieces, and then pretend something went wrong. That would be worth whatever the necktie cost. Go ahead, Freddie, do another one.
Maybe you should just do card tricks, Freddie, or something simple.
Oh, anybody can do card tricks. Go ahead, son. Do a real mystifier.
Real mystifier. Let me see. Yes, here's a real mystifier. I would now like to do my uncle's famous cake trick. Little cake music, please. For this trick, I will need a hat. Someone's hat, please.
Oh, no, you don't.
Yours, Ralph, huh? Come on, don't worry. I'll be very careful with it.
Be careful, that hat costs $20.
Oh, don't worry. Freddie has got enough money to buy you 100 hats.
And now I just want to raise the inner lining of the hat. Place my little pad inside to see if it fits. Yes, it does fit. Fits all right inside. Yes.
You don't use those scissors in this trick, do you, son?
No. No scissors in this trick. Inside, outside, in, and out. Yes, we're all ready now to proceed. Undoubtedly, in your youth, your mother had made you some kind of a cake. Well, that might have taken hours to do, but I, tonight, will attempt to make the same kind of a cake in nothing more than a moment. After the eggs, we add just a little bit of flour. Next, the milk. And to mix gently. And now.
Oh, no, not my Panama.
It's all right, Ralph, it's all right. I'll bet you thought for a moment that I was going to pour the batter that I just mixed up into your hat, huh?
Yeah, I did.
You're right, I am. It's quite all right. Don't worry. And now, I will put the pan back in the hat and bring it out, say a few magical words, Calando Savala, Arida Aponda. And now comes the cake right out of the hat. Completely done. Don't get excited, Ralph. I'll have it cleaned.
Cleaned?
Yeah.
You'll have that cleaned?
He's gonna have it clean. Why'd you buy him a new hat, Freddie?
Come on.
How much?
$20.
$20.
I'm glad you think it's funny. I don't.
Ralph!
How do you like a sore head like that?
Something must have gone wrong.
Ah, forget it. I got no use for a guy without a sense of humor.
Jimmy! We forgot all about Jimmy.
Well, I'll let him out in a few minutes.
What about this bird? What does he do?
Oh, wait till you see him, Dad. He's the smartest bird that ever lived.
Oh, now, wait a minute. You know, old Pete here, he was no slouch either.
Did he do tricks, too?
Well, I'll say he did.
Dad found him half dead in the road, and Mother nursed him back to health.
After he got well, we tried to turn him loose. But Pete wouldn't leave Mother. From then on, he followed her around the house like a cat. Mother thought the world of that pheasant.
Well, how about you boys helping me with the dishes? And when we're finished, Freddie will have Jimmy do all his tricks.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I want to see how clever this bird is. But this time, let the bird do the tricks. You stay out of it. You know, Freddie, when I was a boy, I used to fool around with magic myself.
Yeah?
But I had the same trouble as you.
What's that?
No talent. When is your act over?
On Labor Day.
You'll never be ready. You know, it's none of my business, but you never did tell me just exactly how much money you inherited.
Well,
well, you see, Dad, when someone leaves a will, it has to go through probate and all those things, and, what's that, huh? Good heavens!
Look what that vulture did to my bird. I'll fix him. Where's my gun?
Gun! Here, Jimmy, get on my... Here, hold it.
Where's my gun? If here that buzzard show their faces around here again, it'll be open season on the two of them.
Papa.
Don't papa me.
I'm Sorry about Pete, Dad, but we have all his feathers, and I'm sure the taxidermist can fix him up.
If this gun had been loaded, I'd have shot both of them.
Turn around, boss, and chase that guy. I'll knock his head loose.
Have everybody in town know we're here?
How could everyone in town know he was here if they don't even know us?
Explain it to him.
Not on an empty stomach.
Hey, that reminds me. Where are we going to eat?
After we've checked into the motel.
I'm afraid to give you this one.
With the hand I've got, nothing can help. Gin.
How do you like this guy? He weeps on my shoulder and then murders me.
Look, boss, maybe I'm a little slow.
That's an understatement.
But it's so early. So why do we have to wait till tomorrow night before we break into the joint?
How do you like this guy?
Oh, tell me once more, boss. And this time, I won't let it go out of one ear and into the other.
Look, genius, tonight there's no dough in the safe. Do you understand?
No dough in the safe.
But tomorrow night, the safe is going to be loaded with dough to meet their payroll. Now, is that clear?
I sure hate to spend all day tomorrow in this morgue.
Why don't you catch up on your reading? I'm going to be doing a little fishing in that lake out back.
But there's something else I don't savvy. Why don't they pay their help off with checks? And that way, the money would be safe in the bank. And we couldn't get at it.
Why don't you go down to the Golden Drip plant and tell old man Corwell what a drip he is?
If I did, he'd get wise to... Oh, boss, you're kidding.
Go ahead. What a crummy hand. Jim.
Oh, no.
Is Freddie here, Mrs. Morrison?
He's upstairs packing.
Packing? Where's he going?
Well, ask her, I guess. He asked me to give him back his hot water bottle.
Oh, dear. Will you tell him I'd like to see him, please?
Freddie Frisbee?
Yes?
There's someone here to see you.
Okay. Oh, hello, Judy.
Mrs. Morrison says you're leaving. Where are you going?
Anywhere. Anywhere, just to get away from here.
But what about your magic act? Are you going to give that up? That's the trouble with you, Freddie Frisbee. You never go through with anything you start. How do you expect to ever amount to anything? Well, let's go for a ride and talk this thing over.
Where'll we go?
Up by the lake. Hurry up or my lunch hour will be over before we can get started.
Look, Judy, I wasn't cut out to be a magician.
Are you cut out to be an orange sorter the rest of your life?
If I would have done one more trick, I wouldn't have had a nickel left.
That's because it was the first time you ever tried. Practice makes perfect, you know.
But my size is against me.
Did size stop Napoleon?
No, but he didn't have to do any magic tricks all alone in front of anybody.
Do you think he was alone at the Battle of Waterloo? Well, if you've decided to give up, I suppose I should do the same.
What do you mean?
It would be kind of foolish to marry a man that has no ambition at all. Don't you think?
You mean you still want to marry me?
Freddie Frisbee, sometimes you're awfully slow on the upbeat.
Well, don't you worry, honey. I'll continue to do that magic act. I'll ask Mr. Caldwell if I can rehearse in his storeroom. I'll be the greatest magician there is.
Attaboy.
Yes, I'll not only make elephants disappear, I'll make whole mountains vanish. I'll make millions of dollars. From now on, I'm going to stand on my own 2 feet.
Come on, help me!
I've thrown back bigger ones than this.
What kind of a crack was that?
Freddie.
Thank you very much.
Judy!
Hello? Oh, hello, Gladys. How good to hear from you, Gladys.
This is Freddie, Judy, not Gladys. What's Don't you understand?
I understand, Gladys.
Oh, you do understand. What's the matter? Is your father there?
How right you are, Gladys.
Is that Gladys Simpson, Ralph's secretary?
Huh? Yes, Ralph's secretary.
Say hello for me.
Dad says hello.
Well, that's nice. Tell him I said hello, too, huh?
She says hello.
Look, Mr. Caldwell gave me permission to put all my paraphernalia into his storeroom. What time do you think we could start rehearsing?
Oh, we should start tonight. That's the thing that shouldn't be put off.
Yeah, well, here's the catch. The storeroom is locked up at night. Do you think you might try and get your father's key? You'll try. All right, Judy. I'll meet you outside the plant at 8 o'clock then. All right. Bye-bye.
Goodbye, Gladys.
Nice girl, that Gladys. But, what were you referring to when you said something had to be done tonight?
Oh, well, you see, Gladys, tomorrow's Ralph Caldwell's birthday, and several of the girls at the plant are chipping in to buy him a little present, and Gladys wanted to know if I'd like to go in on it, too.
What are you figuring on getting him?
Well, she suggested a keychain, and wants me to meet her uptown to help her pick one out.
Okay, but don't stay out too late.
Do you mind if I have a look at your keychain?
No, this is a good one.
This is a nice, strong one. Thanks a lot, Dad.
All right.
Well, good night.
Good night.
Freddie!
Did you get the key? Good.
Get the keys.
There she is, boys.
Beautiful.
Get out in the hallway and keep your eyes open.
Sure, boss, sure.
Is it a tough one?
Yeah, as easy as picking your teeth.
Are you ready, Judy?
Yes!
Well, here we go.
Your cloak, sir?
I wonder what this is for.
Oh, that, let me see. That's the bird. Yeah, that's the magic bird trick. Yes, I'm gonna try it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
Where did it go to?
I don't know. That's a wonderful book. Now we'll do the cabinet vanisher. Inside the cabinet. You go right inside the cabinet, Judy.
In here?
Yes, in there. Close this curtain. He smiles at the audience. Makes a few magic passes. Now, Judy, while I do this, please. Judy. Judy! Where are you, Judy?
I'm in here.
In there? Well, how did you get in there?
I don't know. All of a sudden,
That's great, kids, great. Let's go.
Hey, what the? Shut up.
Look, come here. What's going on?
Nothing, boss. Just a couple kids doing some magic stuff.
You lunkhead, didn't I tell you to keep your eyes open?
I did keep my eyes open. If I didn't, how would I know they was doing magic stuff?
Oh, hello.
Hello. I can't quite place the face, but those legs are familiar. Oh, yeah, I remember now. I met you two at the lake yesterday, didn't I?
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Go ahead, kids. Show the boss.
Shut up. Well?
Well, I'm studying to be a magician,
Let's
you see.
get out of here, boss, before that watchman comes to and hollers copper.
These kids know me. We can't leave them here. We got to take them with us.
Oh, well, I'm sorry we couldn't go with you. See, I've only got a few weeks to rehearse the act, and if I
Where's
don't...
your clothes?
Over there.
Put them on.
But...
Never mind the butts. Get them on.
Oh! Get him! What? Hey, boss, he ain't there.
What do you mean he ain't there?
Well, I mean, he ain't there. I closed the thing like this. I opened it like that, and... Boss. Hey, boss.
Hey, how do you do that?
I'm not sure. Let's go back and try it again.
Oh.
And as far as my office is concerned, Mr. Caldwell, this is a cut-and-dried case.
I don't believe it, Sheriff. My daughter would never get mixed up in a thing like this, and I don't think Frisbee would either. Oh, true, he gets in your hair once in a while, but I'll stake my life on his honesty.
But you admitted that your daughter stole your key from you last night.
All I said was I discovered the key missing when she gave me my keychain back.
If she wasn't after the key, what did she want with the keychain?
She wanted to look at it to buy one for Ralph's birthday today.
My birthday?
Yes.
Today?
Yes.
My birthday's 8 months from now.
Huh?
There, does that prove my point?
But, Sheriff, granting you're right, what on earth would they need $12,000 for?
Tell them what you told me earlier this morning.
Well, yesterday I was writing Frisbee about some magic tricks he'd showed me the night before. He got mad and told me he expected a lot of money. Soon. And when he did, he and Judy were going to run away and get married.
He was referring to the fortune his uncle left him.
Fortune?
Yes.
Mr. Phillips, how much money did Frisbee's uncle leave him?
In round figures?
Round, square, oblong, whatever you like. How much did he leave him?
$168.
$168.
Plus a few cents change.
Well, that's that. I'd better get over to the radio station. I'll let you know when anything develops, Mr. Caldwell.
$168.
And if either Frederick Frisbee or Judy Sears are within hearing distance of my voice, my advice to them is to give themselves up immediately. I'll repeat the description. Frederick Frisbee, Caucasian, 24 years old, 5 feet 4 inches tall.
I am not a Caucasian. I'm an American. Now see what you've done? They think I stole the money.
So what?
So what? What's going to happen when I go back to Caldwell?
Who said you're ever going back?
That's what I... Ever going back? What's going to happen to Judy?
Nothing's going to happen to Judy. That is if she takes me up on the proposition I made her last night. Now look, character, I'm in no mood for questioning until I've had my coffee. So get out in the kitchen and make some. And while you're at it, boil me a couple of 3-minute eggs and snip on it.
Why you... How do you want your eggs? 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'd better go and help him. He doesn't even know how to boil water.
Okay, baby.
When we pull out of here tomorrow, we ain't gonna take the chump with us, are we?
Only the girl.
You mean you let him make love to you?
I said he tried to.
But I thought you said that you went out on the front porch to just get some fresh air.
Well, we did, but he...
Oh, no, Well, what was the proposition that he made to you?
Well, he said that if I leave with him tomorrow, nothing would happen to me.
You go with him? Alone? Without me along to protect you? Oh, you couldn't do this, Judy.
If he'd let you go, I would.
Oh, no, I'd rather die.
But, Freddie, it's the only way.
You can't have this fella...
Boss says to hurry up with the Java.
Mr. Freely, is it all right if I go out in the front porch and get a little fresh air?
Why, sure, baby.
Look, can I go, too? Because I've been in the house so long, I'm getting a little dizzy.
I wouldn't blame that on the house. You stay here and get this stuff cleaned up.
I won't leave the porch, I promise.
I know you won't, baby, because I'm going with you. You guys go upstairs and keep your eyes on the road. If you see anyone, let me know.
Sure, Grabs.
Well, honey, did you make a decision yet?
I'm going with you.
Baby.
On one condition.
Shoot.
You think I'm in love with Freddie, don't you? Well, I'm not. I can't stand being around him. And if I agree to go away with you, I don't want him tagging along. So send him away. Get rid of him, please.
Okay, honey. I'm sure glad you feel that way. That's exactly what I have in mind.
You have? Oh, let me have the pleasure of telling him to get out.
Not so fast, baby.
You want to get rid of him, don't you?
Sure I do. Just as soon as he's finished washing the dishes.
Oh, sure.
Then I'll bump him off.
Bump him off? You mean kill him?
To use a politer term, yes.
But you can't do that.
You just said you wanted to get rid of him, didn't you?
Yes, but not that way. You and I could never be happy together with blood on our hands. Get rid of him some other way. Huh?
Huh? Okay, baby. If that's the way you want it, that's the way it's going to be.
You won't bump him off?
Nah, I'll let him bump himself off.
Oh, no.
Gee, why not think of that before? Yeah, I'll let him make out a note taking the blame for the robbery. And we'll all be in the clear. I gotta hand it to you, baby.
Hand it to me? But I didn't.
I only hope the poor chump can write. Let's go. Hey, stupid.
My name is Frisbee.
Stupid Frisbee.
Yes?
Sit down. Now, look, kid, I want you to write me a little note.
Little note?
Here's the paper.
Yes.
Here's the pencil. Now, write this down. This is my last will and testament. No, that's no good. Suppose we started off with, to who it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
Write it down.
Yes, to who it may... There's no lead in this.
There's plenty of lead in this.
There must be lead in this. That is.
Under that put, I can't face the disgrace. So, I've decided to take the only way out. I alone am responsible for the robbery at the orange plant.
This is mighty big of you.
Judy had nothing to do with it.
Is that all?
That's all.
Sign.
Freddie Frisbee.
Frizzy Fred. Me, I sign. Well, if I do, they'd think that I'd. What's going on here?
Look, you want to clear little Judy, don't you?
I'd do anything in the world for Judy.
Then sign it.
I'll sign it when I'm good and ready. Freddie Frisbee.
You know, up to a few minutes ago, I was going to knock you off myself. But Baby over here talked me out of it.
Thanks, Judy.
She sold me on the idea of letting you knock yourself off.
Well, that's a much better idea. I wouldn't do that. That's the last thing a person would do.
Very funny. But if you're still around here when we leave tomorrow morning, I'll have to go back to my original idea.
Original idea?
Original idea.
Oh, well. Thank you, Judy. Thank you for everything you've done.
Freddie!
If you're thinking of jumping out the window, watch out for my car. I just had the top fixed.
Jimmy! Oh, Jimmy! There you go. I'll go tell Freddie you're here. Don't go away.
It's your girlfriend, Matta Harry. What do you want?
Can I speak to Freddie?
Well, he don't want to talk to you.
Please, there's someone in my room.
Someone in your room?
I mean, there's something in my room. Please, Freddie, regardless of what you think of me, you've got to come to my room. It's the last favor I'll ever ask of you. Can he?
Can I?
Well, I ain't supposed to take my eyes off you. But then, a condemned man should be allowed at least one more last mistake. Go ahead.
There must be something he could do. Couldn't he carry a message back to town?
Well, he's a Corvax Corax. Jimmy's not a carrier pigeon.
You can do anything a pigeon can do, can't you, Jimmy? You see? Oh, let's try it. It's our only chance. Here's my paper. Eyebrow pencil. What do we say?
We are prisoners. Better yet, we are being held prisoners. Yes.
We are prisoners. Where are we?
Between 19 Oaks and Silver Lake.
Silver Lake.
Tell them to go down Route 28 and turn off at the first unimproved road to the right.
The right.
Yeah.
Freddie and Judy. There. How's he going to carry it?
Sam says he can carry money in his beak. Why not this?
You know
Jim.
where I live, Jimmy.
Yeah, fly there as fast as you can now, Jim. And don't forget the address.
Take a crack at it.
Where's my gun? You! I told you what would happen if you showed your beak around here again. Next time I won't miss. Chief of police.
Better finish your breakfast, baby. We gotta get going.
Everything's ready, boss.
Where'd you put the money?
Under the rear seat.
Just like it told us.
Let's go, honey. You too.
I thought we weren't taking him with us.
Who said we are?
Well,
Yeah.
Hey, Pick, come here. Look, I want you and Luck to take this kid out in the woods and lose him, understand?
Yeah.
Okay, Grant. Just leave it to me. Ain't messed you up yet, have I?
And leave his farewell note in his pocket.
Come on, kid. We're gonna take a walk. The exercise will do you good.
but I don't need any exercise.
Sure you do. It'll be good for your health.
Huh? Oh, wait a minute.
What are they going to do with Freddie?
Oh, nothing, honey. They're just taking him out in the woods to lose him. Till we make our getaway, that is.
What could he have went? He's got to be in here somewhere. Hey.
We'll burn him out.
Yeah.
No, no. What do you want to do? Burn the joint down and bring the fire department around?
It was just a thought.
Well, I got a better one. Here, you stay right here. When he comes out, let him have it.
You
dumb lunkhead. Can't you do anything right?
Sure I can, but I thought it was...
Put him up or I'll drill you.
Hey, where did he get a gun?
Go on, put him up.
Grab him. He ain't got the knife to shoot.
I haven't, eh? Stay where you are, I'll let you have it. Why, you...
Help! Help! I'm drowning. Help! 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 Help!
Oh, Freddie, you're the bravest man I've ever... What have you got on?
A little skunk?
There's no such thing as a little skunk.
Yeah, well, let's take their car and go into Silver Lake and call the police, huh?
You can't leave him down there.
I'm drowning.
He'll drown.
Yeah, well, I'll throw the bucket down. Watch out! Did you get it?
Thanks.
All right, hang on.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Put up your hands, Frisbee. Then this fellow in the well's the one that pulled the robbery.
This one and the two guys that got locked in the barn, and the money they stole is in the back seat of their car.
Brady, you go get that money. Thompson, bring those two from the barn. And you, help me get this guy out of the well.
Freddie, my boy, if you want to come back to the plant, you won't have to grate oranges any longer. Good heavens, what smells?
Me? But I guess I'm getting used to it.
Well, I'm not. Face the wind, boy. Now tell me, how did it happen that you were in the plant the night of the robbery?
Well, you see, we were rehearsing, and the gangsters came in and they found us. They forced me to go with them. They were going to knock me off, but I guess I got the best of them.
I never thought it was in you.
Game kid, isn't he? One of the gamiest.
All right, let's get him in the car.
I don't have to tell you, Freddie, how grateful I feel. If there's anything you want, just let me know.
Oh, there is something, Mr. Caldwell. But, I don't think you could do it.
I know what you mean. On the way home, I'll have a talk with Sears. Maybe I can convince him to give you his permission.
Thanks a lot, sir.
Judy, come with me.
Boy, am I glad they found you.
Well, I'm glad somebody worried about me.
Yeah, the booker called last night. He says he wants the act to open next week.
Next week? That's impossible. Freddie could never get up on all those tricks in that short a time.
Oh, yes, he can if he'll rehearse day and night.
Day and night?
Now, listen, get to work on that mummy case trick right away, because that's the first of the act.
Yeah.
You hear that? The mummy case trick is very important.
Ooh, very important.
But, son, first get yourself fumigated. Ooh.
Would you check Jimmy for me, please?
Why, certainly.
Thank you.
It's just married, eh?
I wouldn't say just married. A couple of hours ago.
Yes. What can I do for you?
I'd like we'd like a room.
Surely. And where's the bride?
Well, the boys are bringing her in right now.
You're married to that?
Well, my wife, she's inside.
Inside?
You see, I'm a magician. And after we were married, we started to rehearse our act, and I put her in there, and I couldn't get her out. But don't worry, I'm going to get her out.
I certainly hope so. Will you register?
Oh, thank you. Freddie, Frisbee, and... There we are, sir.
Freddie, Frisbee, and Mummy?
Oh, excuse me. Wife.
Here you are, sir. Room 211.
Thank you. Fellas, take her up to 211, will you, please? Thank you. Oh, and by the way, would you send up some birdseed and tell Jimmy to fly up later?
Birdseed. Oh, Mr. Frisbee.
Yes.
Just a moment, please. Happy honeymoon?
Thank you.